Web3 TV.
Welcome to the Future Blockchain Summit 2025, Web3 TV here. I'm your host, Aya De Quiroz, and today we are joined with...
Hi, Aya. This is Leila. I'm Head of Partnership and Growth Strategy at Cregis.
Okay, at the core of the business, what are the pain points that you guys are trying to solve? And really, essentially, give me a primer of what you're building.
I'm sorry, but I couldn't hear that last part. Can you
What are you building, really, at the core of the business, the pain points that you're trying to solve, and just give us an overview of what it is.
For sure. So we are a crypto infrastructure provider. We provide technology for institutions, for Web3 projects, for exchanges to be able to custody and keep assets in a safe space. We're an infrastructure technology. One of the pain points that you cited, one of the pain points that we actually solve in is the secure keep guarding of the assets.
Interesting.
And that comes from using MPC technology, which is one of the safest technology up to date now.
A lot of stuff to unpack there. Now, tell me in terms of trends, in terms of narratives that you're seeing, what are you very keen about, and currently moving into the future? What are you guys seeing as a pattern that you are really trying to get your claws on?
So obviously we start by the infrastructure itself.
Correct.
The technology that we are providing is a technology that has security at first in mind, security mindset first. Then moving on for the institutional side, or for the institutional adoptions, there is compliance that comes into place. Mm-hmm. That's the second, which aligns security with compliance to be able to bring in the big players. And in that discussion, we are trying to put in place a product and an infrastructure that actually aligns those two. Now, the last but not least is actually putting in place best practices on an operationally level, because if you might say like 80% of institutional losses in crypto happens from not safeguarding the key shards, and that it comes from not following the best practices when it comes to, and not using the right technology as well. So these are things that we are definitely keeping an eye on. We're taking our clients into giving them the knowledge, giving them the infrastructure, but also giving them the knowledge to use that infrastructure to be able to mitigate any risk on all levels.
Talk to me about the competitive approach that you have to this. I mean, it's a pretty sensitive topic. I feel like it's a niche wherein you're either the best or you're not in the niche at all. Otherwise, what's the point, right? But do talk about the unique, again, the unique approach that you have that your competitors are probably slipping up on, or something that you provide that's a little bit different, refreshing.
So, as I said, like, we've been in the space, first of all, we've been in the space for more than 7 years now. So we're an infrastructure technology provider. We started with this kind of white label exchange. So we have been into all sides of the technology and the ecosystem. And then with time, our founders and our tech has actually improved on that into the wallet service. And within that, we have been in the space for more than 5 years, specifically putting all our efforts into creating the best technology in the space. Now, technology itself is one. The second thing that we are also putting in place is R&D. So we're doing a lot of research and development with our team in Hong Kong.
Ooh.
And the main thing when it comes to R&D and how we are thinking about it is to actually find the link between TradFi and the actual Web3 space through bringing in infrastructure that can actually talk very, very clearly to the regulators, to the institutions, and actually bring in the pain points that is blocking these bridge. So that's where we are at the moment, and I think we would like to be like the best in that sense.
And I think what's unique is also you're a company that started with crypto from day one.
Yes.
Unlike other
Yes.
companies that have sort of applied that or pivoted towards that midway, I think there's a lot of experience and a lot of gravitas that comes with being in the space for quite a while before it was hip, before it was cool, before it was, a word that was thrown around left and right anywhere else. Look, before we cap off every interview, I always ask for a Web3 TV exclusive. Something that you guys are cooking up that nobody has heard of, that we can announce, you will hear it first kind of thing. Take it away.
So to be honest, I cannot completely disclose. We're not at that stage yet.
But
We're definitely working on something very interesting, something that will probably bring both worlds together, hopefully.
Ooh.
And we're very excited to be back on Web3 TV to announce it and actually go live with it.
That's interesting. Now that just means you guys have to stay tuned because we'll have a proper announcement for it, and you'll definitely see more of them. I would want to say also in the global scale. Let's just keep it at that, right? Wink, wink. Well, there you have it. A lot of exciting stuff happening in the future. Once again, this has been your host, Aya De Quiroz, and we'll catch you in the next one.